Hi everyone, this is Julius again from Ojas Web Digital Solution. In this video, I'm gonna talk about how I handled small advertising budget, particularly on Google AdWords and Facebook. So, as a Google partner and someone who manages advertisement for different people in different parts of the world, one of the major issues we face almost all the time is the budget. Because there are a lot of people who want to advertise on this platform, they don't have a lot of budget, their budget is pretty small, and they want to get the best result from the high investment. However, as a person who manages advert and knowing that there are several other businesses who are also advertising on Google, Facebook, and so on, then it's become much competitive for you to be able to do a lot of things with the little budget they have. So for me, there are some major things I take into consideration before accepting whether I'm gonna work with small budget or not, and that is what I'm gonna discuss with you in this video. I will be taking each of them as a question, and if the answer provided is suitable for me, then I'm gonna accept working with them. However, if the answer provided to these questions are not comfortable for me or are not convenient for me to work with, then I'm not gonna accept it, and I'm gonna tell you plain blank, I'm not going to work with this budget because it's not going to give me a lot of freedom to do what I want to do, and I'm not going to get a lot of option for me to optimize the campaign to get the best results. So I'm going to ask these questions, and if the answer provided is cool, then we're good to go. Then we do the work, we deliver the result, and you'll be happy. I'll be happy. I get some money from you, or you'll be happy to use mine again for your next service. So let's go. The first question I will ask before I accept to work with your small advertising budget is, what is your niche? Now, the niche is your particular industry or what that your business is related to that you want to advertise. Then I ask you, what's your niche? If your niche is a niche that is extremely competitive, for example, if your niche is in the real estate business or travel business, which is very competitive, everyone knows that, I won't accept to work with small budget, because a single click, for example, I'll be talking, my most focus will be on search engine marketing, pay-per-click advertising on Google. Now, if you're talking about small budget and we're talking about how Google charges you for advertising, for ad clicks, it's going to be pay-per-click, and some of the clicks for this competitive niche like real estate or travel business is more than $10 per click. So if your budget is extremely, or maybe you have a very low budget, in this example I'm using $300 per month as the budget. Now, if your budget is $300 per month and you're in the travel or real estate business, I'm not gonna accept working with you because the niche is extremely competitive and that amount will not be able to get you anything. And if I'm asking that question, then I want to know, are you in the products? What is your business a product or services? Is it competitive or not? If you're able to give me answers to that, but if you can't provide answer, if you'll be able to give me your URL, your website address, I can go ahead and review your website and know what your business is all about. So the niche is very important for me to decide if I'm going to work with you or not. And the second thing I have is, what campaign type do you want me to run for you? Now, you ask, what is the campaign type? Do we have so many campaign types? Yes, we do. In Google AdWords, we have search advertising, we have display advertising, we have video advertising, we have shopping advertising, and we even have app install. Now, I ask, what campaign type do you want me to run for you? This is two choices. If you are a complete node and you don't know how to go about it, you don't know which option is best for you, then I can decide to choose for you. However, if you are in competitive niche, like I said previously, if you're, for example, you're in real estate business and you want to advertise on search engine or search marketing, pay-per-click on search, I won't accept. However, if you're in real estate business and you want to advertise on the display network or video network like YouTube, I might reason with you. I might be able to manage that small budget because display advertising is less competitive and it's less expensive compared to search advertising and shopping advertising. So your niche and the campaign type is the two most important things for me before I decide if I'm going to work with you or not. And the next thing I have is your targeting. Now, it is pretty obvious that some target location or maybe some targeting options might be very competitive and some might be pretty much affordable for everyone to run advert for. So if your targeting is extremely strict, for example, you're targeting a particular demographic, maybe let's say 18 to 24, 18 to 25, then you're targeting female only, and you're targeting maybe people in some particular location, maybe 10 miles radius. That is extremely targeted and is very restricted, so you're not going to get a lot of people to see your advert with that. And if your budget is too small, that will not make my work to be very visible. That will not even bring out the work I do, because it's too small. The budget is too small. We can't reach a lot of people, and you'll be thinking, oh, does it even know what it's doing? I know what I'm doing, but the budget is not giving me freedom to do what I want to do, and it's not helping me push the adverts to the right people who should see the adverts. So with that, I want to gonna accept working with you if your budget is low and your targeting is extremely small, or you maybe is just too strict. If your targeting is just too strict, I won't accept to work with you with small budget, because I want small with your small budget. We can't reach a lot of people if the targeting is extremely small. And in fact, if your targeting is extremely small, the advertising network will also want to charge you higher, because they believe in a single click is likely to be a valid lead, a quality lead for you. So they want to charge you for that, and if they're charging you for that, they make it very expensive for you to run advert for that particular targeting. So with your targeting, I'm gonna decide whether I'm gonna work with you or not. That is the next thing I have. And the fourth one on my list is your goal. Now, if your goal is to drive traffic to your website, and that is definitely gonna be a display advertising, I'm gonna choose for you. Or maybe just choose search advertising and use generic broad keyword. However, if your goal is to get sales or leads, with that budget, I'm not gonna accept you, because if you're trying to work on target cost per action or return on investment, those particular budget, if you break $300 into 30, then you notice we'll be spending about $10 in a day, and some of these things, the target cost per action are approximately $10, $15, $25. So if you're working with low budget and your goal is to generate lead or to get some sales, I'm not going to accept it, no matter what niche you are, except in the rare cases where you are into the e-commerce business and you want to start with Google Shopping, which is moderately affordable. So that is the only circumstances I can accept to work with your low budget. Other than that, I will not work with your budget if it's low and you want to get leads or you want to make sales. Those will not allow me to deliver my work efficiently. I will not show you that my work is really effective, and you'll be thinking, oh, he doesn't know what he's doing, which is not. It's your budget. That is the next thing I have for you. And the last one on my list is the management. Now, if I'm setting up a campaign for you, I'm gonna managing it. I'm gonna manage it. Now, the question is, how long do you want me to manage your campaign? Is it just for me to set up the campaign and let you handle every other thing? Do you want me to manage the campaign for 2 weeks? Do you want me to manage it for 1 month or maybe 3 months? That is a major important thing you need to think about. If the management period is gonna take time and you have a very low budget, I will not accept to work with it, because at the end of the day, I might end up earning more than the budget for advertising, because I don't accept to work for a penny, even no matter what your budget is. I do my work, I give it all I have, and I have to be paid for that. So if I'm getting paid and your budget is small, I'm pretty sure you're not going to be getting a lot of conversions, a lot of results as you want, and I'll be getting my money. So if you're paying me to manage your advert for a very long time and the budget is small and you're not getting a lot of results, I won't be happy with that. So because of that, if the management period is going to be longer, you have a very small budget, I won't accept it. The only thing I will recommend for you is, I would recommend setting up a campaign. I can monitor it occasionally, maybe once in 3 days. Then I will encourage you to spend the small budget within a short period of time, maybe 2 weeks, for you to test if things work, or if it's going to work, or if it's not going to work. So with that testing and with that the 2 weeks period of time with a small budget, maybe you spend it like $20 in a day, you might be able to get some good result. And if you're getting the result, I think you might be encouraged to increase the budget to about $600 on a month, and that will be much reasonable for people to manage, and that will be able to give you much more results than your $300. So that is how I handle small advertising budget, and that has been very helpful for me, because without this, I won't be able to deliver good results, and people will think you don't know what you are doing. But the reality is, the budget is a constraint. It won't give you a lot of things, and that is going to be blamed on the advertising manager. So that is how I handle my own. And if you have some questions you would like to ask me, maybe some niche related questions or maybe some specific platform, feel free to ask me and I will do my best to answer the questions in the comment section. Thanks again for watching the video. Bye for now.